My dear Dr. Sattler, welcome to Jurassic Park.
When people talk about movies that changed cinema forever, one title always appears: Jurassic Park. Released in 1993, directed by Steven Spielberg, Jurassic Park became more than just a blockbuster, it became a cultural event. It terrified audiences, amazed critics, revolutionized visual effects, and earned nearly $1 billion worldwide during its original release and re-releases. But why? Why did Jurassic Park become one of the most successful films in cinema history? The answer is actually a combination of timing, technology, storytelling, music, marketing, and one very important thing: wonder. Now, before Jurassic Park, dinosaurs in movies usually look fake. They move stiffly, they look like puppets, and audiences accepted that because there simply wasn't better technology available. Then Jurassic Park arrived and changed everything. Spielberg combined revolutionary CGI with practical animatronics, built by legendary effects artist Stan Winston. The result was something audiences had never truly seen before: actual dinosaurs that felt alive. The T-Rex scene in the rain is still considered one of the greatest visual effects sequences ever made. The water vibrating in the cup, the footsteps, the roar, the lighting, the tension. Even today, more than 30 years later, many of those scenes still hold up better than modern CGI heavy films. And that's because Spielberg used technology carefully. CGI was not there to show off, it was there to serve suspense and realism. Plus, CGI was carefully used and not overused. CGI sequences were wisely alternated with real effects, where the T-Rex was a mechanical one and every movement was really captured on camera. This juxtaposition contributed greatly to make the whole sequence feel real. As a consequence, audiences genuinely felt like they were seeing living dinosaurs for the first time in movie history. Jurassic Park is simply not an action film, it is a suspense film also, and Spielberg had already mastered this years earlier with his film Jaws. Both in Jaws and Jurassic Park, the creature is hidden for long periods. The audience imagines the danger before seeing it, and that creates the tension. The first dinosaur we properly encounter in Jurassic Park is not even dangerous. It is the Brachiosaurus scene, a moment of awe and beauty. Spielberg understood that if audiences only felt fear, the film would become exhausting. But if they first felt wonder, then the danger would feel tragic and real, because it would destroy what the audience developed a connection with. That balance between amazement and terror is one of the reasons why the film works so well. Many people remember the dinosaurs, but the screenplay is actually incredibly smart. Based on the novel by Michael Crichton, Jurassic Park explores themes that became even more relevant decades later: scientific arrogance, corporate greed, genetic engineering, humans trying to control nature, and technology moving faster than ethics. The famous line by Ian Malcolm says it perfectly. That line became iconic because the movie is really about human ambition and the illusion of control. The dinosaurs are not villains. Human beings create chaos by believing they could dominate nature. That deeper, thematic layer gave the film intelligence beyond a normal summer blockbuster. Another reason the film succeeds is that the audience really cared about the characters. Dr. Grant begins as someone uncomfortable around children, but slowly becomes a protector and father figure. Hence, there is a character development story, adding another layer of complexity to the movie. This makes Jurassic Park more interesting to watch. The other characters are not simply there to fill a void. On the contrary, they have reasons to be in the story. Ian Malcolm, played by Jeff Goldblum, brought charisma and humor. John Hammond, the owner of the Jurassic Park, is especially interesting because he is not evil. He genuinely believes he created something magical. That complexity makes the story feel mature. The film also understood something modern blockbusters sometimes forget. Not every character needs to be a superhero. The people in Jurassic Park feel vulnerable, they panic, they make mistakes, they survive through intelligence and luck. That vulnerability makes the danger feel real. The score by John Williams is one of the greatest in cinema history. The main Jurassic Park theme does something extraordinary. It captures wonder, discovery, fear, and adventure all at once. Without that music, the film will still be impressive. But with it, the movie became emotional. John Williams gave the movie a soul. The score transformed dinosaurs from monsters into majestic creatures. That emotional connection made the audience want to return to the film again and again. Jurassic Park also arrived at exactly the right moment. The early 1990s were a period when CGI technology was becoming possible, but had not yet become overused. Audiences had never experienced visuals like this before. But at the same time, the movie appealed to almost everyone. Children loved dinosaurs, teenagers loved the thrills, and adults appreciate the intelligence and spectacle. Jurassic Park became one of those rare event movies that entire families went to see together. And once people started talking about the film, word of mouth exploded. Seeing Jurassic Park in cinema became something you had to experience. Now, after Jurassic Park, the entire film industry changed. Studios realized that CGI could create things previously impossible on screen. Modern franchises from Avatar to superhero films and fantasy epics owe part of their existence to Jurassic Park. But ironically, many modern films learned the wrong lesson. They copied the visual effects, but not Spielberg's restraint, pacing, suspense, or emotional storytelling. Jurassic Park worked because technology supported the story and not the other way around. So in conclusion, Jurassic Park became one of the highest grossing films ever made because it achieved something incredibly rare. It combined revolutionary technology, intelligent storytelling, unforgettable music, emotional character, suspense, spectacle, and genuine cinematic wonder. It didn't just entertain audiences, it made them feel like cinema had entered a new era. And now, more than 30 years later, that feeling still survives every time the gates open and the music begins. Thank you for watching this video, give it a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel to see more content.